George Kilpatrick Inspiration for the Nation at the Financial Empowerment Convention. Victoria Coit is an entrepreneur. She always got her hand in something. Cuse Culture, and you just did the 40 over 40.
Yes.
So you're in the game. Tell me about your entrepreneurial journey.
Yeah, so my entrepreneurial journey is a amazingly blessed one.
Okay.
I'll say that. It just started off with a dream, started off with a vision, moved forward with action, and here we are,
All right, so tell me about the things you got going on right now.
Yeah, so right now I have Cuse Culture Media Group.
All right, what is
that's
that?
a public relations firm. We have the Pivot Place podcast, where I'm the host of, interviewing entrepreneurs, creatives, change makers, and understanding their pivot that changed the trajectory of their life, whether it was knowingly or unknowingly, the great things that have happened to them. And then I'm also the co-founder of 40 over 40, Central New York Legacy 40 over 40 Awards, which we just had our inaugural award ceremony and celebration brunch, along with Wayne Wright and Time to Eat Catering this past Saturday.
That was amazing, and especially since it was the first venture of that nature, and you got 40 over 40.
Yes.
And how was the reception for that?
The reception was amazing. We had over 175 people, also 175 people that were nominated for the awards. We had the hard job of whittling it down to 40 individuals, amazing individuals. And a time was had. Great food, great music, great vendors, only up from here next year.
What was your pivot? Now you said it's a Pivot Place pod. So what was your pivot?
My pivot was deciding to come out of corporate and go back into entrepreneurship full time.
Yeah.
That's my pivot.
So what made you decide to do that? What was behind that?
Because the time is now, it's an unction. It was a feeling in my bones that the time was now. It was believing in myself. It was coming full circle and, just doing it.
What does it take then to have that belief?
It takes deep meditation, prayers. It takes a journey and a trial. You got to go through something sometimes to know exactly what you want to do, to know that you want to execute your purpose in life. And sometimes it takes a lot of pain, right? You got to go through the pain to get to the pleasure.
Right? It's kind of like when you're birthing something new.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 9 months, 9 years, whatever you want to call it, however long it takes for you is what it takes.
What's your advice to folk who are on their pivot right now?
Yeah, I say do the work, do the self-work. Yeah, do the work.
Meaning that you're ready for this.
Yes, I would say actually just get to know yourself better, go inside, don't go outside. Sometimes it's not about asking all the questions to other people. It's about asking yourself the hard questions, and also just being willing to take a journey. Know that it's not a destination, that this thing is eternal.
What was the hard question you had to ask yourself, and what was the answer you got?
My hard question is just, was I willing to jump in full-fledged? Was I willing to do my own work and be consistent? Also to believe in myself and understand that I had everything in me and around me to execute. So no time to waste.
Yeah, I like what you just said, that I have everything in me and around me, because that suggests that I don't have to do all of this by myself. And I think about the collaboration with Wayne. Did y'all just sit down one day and say, let's do this?
Actually, it's something I like to say. I take the path of least resistance and collaboration versus competition, right? And Wayne and I have been working together for many, many years.
On things, right?
Yeah, on many things. And we have a trusted relationship. And he wanted to launch his brunch. I wanted to celebrate entrepreneurs, and I wanted to celebrate Central New Yorkers in a way that would empower them to press on, right? And those things merged, and it happened.
It happened. All right. So, what are you learning today?
Oh, I'm learning so much today. I went to a workshop with Kim, I think, Mitchell, and she spoke about how to, the difference between your side hustle and your business, how to move into your business. That was extremely helpful. I went into another workshop with Dr. Lomax and Divine Bay, and a couple other people too, Nikita Jankowski. And they spoke about just economic development and also like needing coaches. You know, that's a big one. Like a lot of times we think that we could do things ourselves, and having an executive coach is something that'll take you to the next level. So the common theme is investing in yourself.
All right, Inspiration for the Nation. Any last thoughts for entrepreneurs or wannabe entrepreneurs? Any last thoughts for them?
If you want to be an entrepreneur, if you are an entrepreneur, if you're a hybrid entrepreneur, believe in yourself, study your craft, and get to it.
That's Victoria Coit, Cuse Culture Media. Check her out on the Pivot Place podcast, Inspiration for the Nation.
Thank you.